Hello there, Libra. Thank you for stopping by for your tarot forecast for the week of November 17th through the 23rd. The tarot deck that I'm using this week is the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg, so let's just get going with it. Monday, Libra, what you have the Ace of Swords coming up in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse is telling me that on Monday you are going to be passing along some good ideas from yourself to other people around you in your world. Now, lots of ways that this can manifest. You can actually be teaching somebody something. You can be showing your little boy how to tie his shoes. You can be showing somebody at work different ways to do something new. Or you can be showing, a new person how to do things at all at work. You can be showing somebody in your family, showing a perfect stranger something, anything that it is. Basically, could be sending emails, but it's passing along good ideas to somebody else, so useful ideas. Key thing to remember here when we pass along ideas like this is that once we've passed these ideas along, then the next thing to do is let it go, because it's up to the other person what they do with those ideas. It's not our job to cram the ideas down their throat. It's just a job to pass the ideas along. Okay? So Tuesday, what I'm seeing for you guys, Libras, we have the 8 of Coins showing up. This just tells me Tuesday you've got some kind of work going on. And I will tell you that when it comes to me, when work comes through in a reading, it can come through in one of two ways. Work can be how you actually make your money, but it can also very easily be what you're doing to improve your character, okay? And so what I'm seeing for Tuesday is that you're making some great progress in work, and that you're actually very proud of the work that you're doing, whichever way that's coming in for you. And you guys will recognize that on Tuesday. I feel like for some of you it is going to be coming in as improving your character, doing some things to improve yourself. And then for some of you it will literally be work, how you actually make your money. But I do feel like it's about a 50-50 split, maybe a 60-40 split. So coming in both ways, actually, for a few of you, but for most of you, one way or the other. Okay, so Libra, on Wednesday, we have the Ace of Coins coming up. Ace of Coins is a really, really, really nice card to get. This just tells me that on Wednesday, wow, usually I say you're getting a gift, but what I'm really hearing here is you are winning something. So I'm feeling like for 70 to 80% of you, we're talking about winning at something, whether it's a silent auction, whether it's a lottery, whether it's a contest at work, whatever it is. For most of you, you're actually going to be winning something on Wednesday. For the rest of you, how this is going to manifest is this is going to be some kind of gift that's given to you through no merit of your own, just because the other person would like to give you this gift out of the goodness of their own heart. So Wednesday, either way, no matter which side of that you're on, that's a good thing. I do see most of you coming out wonderfully on that, either winning something or having a gift on Wednesday. Thursday, 10 of Swords. Now this card trips people out. Don't let it trip you out. Just don't. 10 of Swords. It looks like a terrible thing, doesn't it? Like how many swords can one body hold? We're not stressing out on that because what we're really looking at is the meaning here, okay? So when we have the 10 of Swords card come up like that, that just means that there's a situation where you've basically been fighting a battle for a long time. Maybe it's just been an argument, but still you've been in this situation a long time where you've just really been trying to get things to happen a certain way, and it just hasn't been anything that there's been a conclusive finish to. Well, this card is telling me that this battle is over. So on Thursday, the battle is over, and the other thing that goes along with this card, when the battle is over, there's been so much energy and so many resources expended in this battle that when it's over, it's just a relief. And so on Thursday, I'm feeling you feeling that relief of a battle being over. Okay? Friday for Libra, you have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Now this card, when it comes up, is a card that makes you feel just kind of like you're going, at least for me, it makes me feel a little bit like I'm going a little crazy, cray-cray. Because when the 8 of Cups comes up in reverse, what has happened is, in the past, probably the recent past, you have decided to walk away from a situation because for the amount of effort and energy you were putting into the situation, you weren't getting enough back. You weren't getting a fair return at all. And so you finally decided, you know what, it's time for me to cut my losses and just move forward into something else that will pay me back in a more fair manner. Well, when this card comes in upside down, guess what, Libra? You are walking back into that old situation that you thought you were going to cut your losses from and walk away from. Now you're walking back into that. Okay? So check yourself. Is that really what you want? Is that really what you want? That's coming up on Friday. Okay, Saturday. And by the way, sometimes we do that because we haven't learned all of our life lessons that we were supposed to in this situation, so then we walk back in. It does happen, even though we feel cray-cray for doing it. So, just be aware. Be aware, why am I doing this? What is my motivation here? Is this really the best thing for me? Kind of question yourself on something like that, okay? All right, so Saturday, what we have coming up for you guys, Libras, is the Queen of Coins. This just means Saturday you guys are going to be hosting or hostessing something. So you guys are going to be making people around you feel very welcome and at home, at peace with where they are. This is the kind of energy that talks about making sure, in the olden days, remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but in the old days people always had cakes or pies or cookies on hand in case company came over, just so that they could have a little bit of food to share with the company. This is that type of energy. It's the hostess, the host energy, making sure everybody feels comfortable and warm and welcome where they are. So I see this going on Saturday. Sunday, Libras. 5 of Coins. This is funny. I've never actually pulled this meaning off of this card, but what this is telling me, whenever I just first put the card in the camera, I was looking at it, was feeling for you guys, what I heard was cleanup day. So whatever, I'm feeling like this is very much for most of you connected with Saturday where you were hosting or hostessing. Now Sunday, you're cleaning up the mess from hostessing or hosting. It's cleanup day. So it's a day to clean up from where you were making people feel so welcome the day before. Now's the time to clean up the mess and kind of get everything back into normal operational order in your typical environment. Okay, so that is your week, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening. For those of you who would like to book a private session with me, go ahead and check out my website. Make sure I'm the right reader for you. My website is www.amista.info. I-N-F-O. Once you've taken a look at me, made sure I'm the right reader, there's a few different ways to contact me there. Just get a hold of me. And then what we'll do is we will schedule a time for you to have a reading as soon as possible. And for the rest of you, I will see you next week. I hope all of you have a fantabulous week. Peace out.